This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in the ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden Football on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we'll see the veteran Phillip Rivers and the Los Angeles Chargers as they match up with Ryan Fitzpatrick and the Miami Dolphins.
Coach, thanks. Located appropriately for his career win total at 347 Don Shula Drive. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami, Florida. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between our visitors. And he's able to get it across the 20.
Hi mate, you alright? What was it? What song you sing? What song's that? Hello.
Now a carry by the third-year man. This is Austin Eckler. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. What a great surprise Austin Eckler has turned out to be. That's the kid that was undrafted out of Western State, signed with the Chargers in 2017, and then last season, 554 yards at 5.2 yards per carry, and then he was also effective catching the football. 39 receptions, over 400 yards there. A great compliment to Melvin Gordon. On second down, Eckler. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Cooper's out for his nephew's 18th.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Rivers. He's got the first down and more past midfield.
Oh, yeah.
Touchdown.
Touchdown, son.
Keenan Allen. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
Keenan Allen was upset
that
he wasn't getting enough yards before the game
here in this opening quarter. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score it.
And shut the fuck up. You get the ball when I give you the ball.
Audible, or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Oh no. Is any good?
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive.
I keep trying to make their fullbacks hold the ball
past the 30.
I'll get told off for that, I reckon, so.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete.
I beat the defensive line and missed the quarterback in the sack.
Couldn't reel it in.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Defense.
Face mask. Okay.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage.
Who did he lose to?
Looking to throw again on second down. Fitzpatrick. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki.
And partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion.
Really?
But he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
On the delay, it's Balaj. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
What a wetter.
Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say,
oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here. Look at the big man rumble.
I've just intercepted
the 40,
one of their kicks.
The 30, 20.
Got to 11-yard line with the big man, D2.
They got the ball blocked, but I know one thing. The special teams coach, he's going to take the pats on the back for it anyway.
It's always interesting to watch after the block, the scramble for the football. Nice job there. They kept their wherewithal, got it, able to return it.
And on that, he can take the pats on the back because once you get the block, everything that happens from there is really controlled chaos. And you try and control it through your practice, through your teaching, and understand. Expect to get the block, and once we do, this is how we respond.
Yeah. I love that
For a
he's lost
second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
The tally there, -2 yards. Brings up 3rd down. And that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it.
Oh,
Just
shit.
know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Fuck. I just missed a field goal on the 2-yard
So we
line.
would have figured that one to be 3 points in the bank, but this game, can be unpredictable at times.
Yeah, he knew he needed to pull it ever so slightly to get it going in the right direction, but he seemed to put a little too much on it, and from short range, that is a bad miss for an NFL kicker.
The throw here caught by Devontae Parker.
Yeah, I just fumbled it. Made them fumble and scored. Someone's watching. No, I made them fumble, but it's better than missing the field goal. Fumble.
The pass receiver turned into a runner, then he turned into a fumbler, and it goes the other way for 6.
I love your description. Although for the offense, they're not too happy about it, but for the defense, what a big-time play for them.
Nil.
Never give up on anything. Sometimes you create your own points.
But the receiver, hard to fault him. He's just going for extra yard.
That's exactly what you're supposed to do, but you have to take care of the football.
So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. This will be taken short. And a good return up past the 30, but was it aided by an illegal block or a hold? Let's see. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
One thing that really impressed me about Joey Bosa is that he doesn't sacrifice the run game trying to get sacks. This guy really knows how to hold the point of attack, great leverage, and then goes and sheds people and makes plays.
And at 6'5", 270, just a monster.
Absolute monster with a really high motor.
We go. 2 times. Hey. You got 3.
A draw play now. Balaj. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
To throw is Fitzpatrick. Incomplete. This is Albert Wilson.
I want to flash him because Miami owns
midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one goes for 24 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They run it with Ballage. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Fitzpatrick gets this to Parker. That one a first down pickup of 8. They go play action. Fitzpatrick looking left sideline, incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
Your phone keeps going off.
In there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And his kick is good. Not by much.
He's got 3 points, and this upsets me.
But he tucks it in the bottom right corner. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Well, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their
problems
either.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post, but we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Rivers on first down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Rivers finding his top receiver, that's Allen. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 27-yard line. Throwing, Rivers. He's got Allen. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. Rivers with a 1st and 10. And he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. From the red zone now, Rivers. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Give the sack to Jerome Baker. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Rivers to throw it. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive.
No, I'm getting sacked.
Big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
To throw, Rivers. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. It brings up 4th down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. So now after the sack, 3rd and long, and Fitzpatrick and company a little work to do. Now Ballage. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lock behind it. Wow. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Fitzpatrick. And Wilson has it. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
He made the pass as I was sacking him.
The Dolphins have a first down.
And the bloke who caught it did a one-hander.
On 1st and 10, Fitzpatrick finding his safety valve here. That's complete. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it a 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They'll run here with Ballage. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium.
Back to you. I'm going back.
On 2nd and 12, Fitzpatrick. This one into the hands of the running back, Ballage. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Ballage. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James. Now it's a bootleg with Fitzpatrick. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
Fitzpatrick to throw it, and he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So here are the Chargers to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. So Rivers will lead the Chargers out 1st and 10 at their own 23. Working out of the gun, Rivers going deep for Benjamin. And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler Xavier Howard. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll start with a give here to Balazs. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play. Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A reminder coming up tonight, a tough ticket in New Orleans. The Cowboys in town to take on the Saints on Sunday Night Football. Then tomorrow night, Charles and I, we go to Pittsburgh. Bengals and Steelers, 2 teams, well, they don't like each other very much. That's well documented. That starts at 8:15 Eastern as we close out the month of September. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. Back now in Miami. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter. Rivers hands off to Eckler. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Rivers. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
I've gone fucked up. I just thrown too many interceptions fucking around. Wait, can you hear me talk the whole way? I must be broadcasting the fucking...
Following the interception here, Fitzpatrick under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Joey Bosa make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Throwing Fitzpatrick. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. And this is caught. It's Parker. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores.
Blitz.
Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Here's a run with Ballage. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now. Holding offense.
That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down. You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal. To throw, Fitzpatrick, and he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Mike Gesicki, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Well, I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch going on the ground with Eckler. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger 1st down. 1st down, and they stick with Eckler. Jerome Baker there on the tackle. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Rivers throws there, complete to Allen. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, 79! 79!
Rivers to throw. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. On the screen, this is Eckler. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Now Eckler. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front, Alva.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 4th touchdown on the year. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Short boot, taking it to 21. And they're going to have really good starting field position here. That's taken up close to the 40. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Fitzpatrick to throw. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Fitzpatrick. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first. Oh, no, he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
I love it.
That drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you
look
at
cool
the situation and the point differential, 2 scores. Pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Victorious.
So this crowd will not go home happy.